Good afternoon, my friends. I hope all of you are having an awesome, fantastic day. And hello from home. So today, myself and Bianca, we're driving out to Disney's Animal Kingdom to meet up with some friends. Now, we don't have any kind of plans. We're just going to see where the day takes us. We may do some park hopping. We are definitely going to be riding some rides. It really just depends on the weather today because this last week, the heat has been so intense. It has been well over 100 degrees with the humidity and the real feel. And if you're here in Orlando during the months of June, July, August, it's so intense and it's just not so fun when the temperature is over 100 degrees. It's very hard on the body, but we are expecting some rain later this afternoon, so I'm hoping with the rain, it will cool off today. Also, recently, Disney updated their Disney Genie Plus service. Basically, they just added another step when you go into the app to purchase this service for the day. You can now pick whether or not you want to purchase Disney Genie Plus for all 4 parks per day, or you can purchase an individual park and it will make it somewhat more affordable depending on what park you're going to and what time of the year you're visiting. So like today, all 4 parks are going for $25. Or if you're just going to Magic Kingdom, you can just buy this service for $25. Epcot is $18. Hollywood Studios is $22 and Animal Kingdom is $16. I feel like this is a nice change. I will talk a little bit more about this later on in today's video, but we did go ahead and purchase Disney Genie Plus. That way we can ride some rides at Animal Kingdom, and I've already been stacking some lightning lanes. That way we can get on some rides as soon as we make it to the park. It's going to be a fun day. I hope you guys are ready because we are. Let's go do this. All right, welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Here's a tip: before you scan your park ticket or your Magic Band to enter the park, and then you have guest services right here, towards the right of the turnstiles, you have a Chase ATM. So if you need to pull out any cash, you have that option. And then if you're someone like me, I like to use the bathroom before getting my day started here. You have some of the best bathrooms right here before you enter the park. We have made it inside. Our first stop for today brings us here to Pandora, the world of Avatar. I love this place. It's so dang cool. There's just so much going on. I think we are going to ride Flight of Passage, which we are all very excited about. Interesting, this is the line for Lightning Lane for Flight of Passage. Looks like a lot of people purchased the individual Lightning Lane today. The standby line has an 85-minute wait right now.
Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're gonna have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. All right, everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them.
Oh no.
Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly.
When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
And away we go. Flight of Passage is still awesome as always. Something I did notice, and this is new to me, maybe not for you, but this is the first time the water features have been on riding Flight of Passage, and I haven't experienced those water features since the closure back in 2020. Interesting, but it was a fun time. It does look like rain is starting to move in because it is starting to get pretty dark outside. But now we are making our way over to Kilimanjaro Safaris for a ride. I'm hoping a lot of the animals are out right now because it's not too hot. Oh yeah, look at those rain clouds. Hopefully the rainstorm isn't too long. I will say crowd-wise, it's not too bad today. I don't know if it's because of the weather, but we are starting to head into the week of 4th of July, so, oh no, I feel raindrops. I feel like starting this weekend, the crowds will pick up for the 4th of July. Oh yeah, it's about to start raining. Yay! It's been a straight walk-on for us using Disney Genie Plus. And away we go.
Coloring on their backs. Both the
There's
males
a
and
hippo.
females will help tend to any nests, and they are colonial nesters, so they can typically be found in pairs anywhere from 20 to 500. Especially because they can hold their breath for 8 minutes at a time. And technically they can swim, but they prefer to walk or run along the bottom of the water instead, kind of like how we push off the edges of a pool. They weigh an average of about 4,000 pounds, and they eat 80 to 100 pounds of vegetation every day. Giraffes are the tallest animals in the world. They reach average heights between 18 to 20 feet tall. They also start out pretty tall. They're born around 6 feet tall and between 100 to 150 pounds.
Wow.
And you can tell it's specifically a Maasai giraffe because it has that rough edge to its spots. Just like every human has our own fingerprint, every giraffe has their own spot pattern. Then that ankole cattle walking around just in front of it, also on that side. And if this giraffe keeps sticking its tongue out, you'll notice it has a pretty long tongue. They can get up to 18 inches long to help wrap around that food.
Whoa.
They also have a purplish black coloring to them. Baby zebra is that they will actually remember mom's stripe pattern. That way they always know which zebra mom is if
We
they
have
were
a
to ever
few
accidentally get
baby
separated.
zebras, only a month old.
Those
There's two
baby
of 'em.
zebra can also stand and run within about 15 to 20 minutes of being born. And just like that ankole cattle, they have a dewlap underneath their necks as well, but they are the only zebra species to have that dewlap. Pretty much all of them have been eating. They spend about 16 to 20 hours every day eating. You might have to look over your shoulder a little bit, but just past these trees on that further hill, you might spot some small light brown antelope with white bellies. Those are springbok. They get their name because they spring about 6 feet into the air repeatedly when frightened.
I do really miss this bridge because if you remember, when your safari would cross this bridge, something would happen, like the bridge was about to collapse.
Cool themselves down is by flinging dirt and mud onto their backs. And that dirt and mud helps act like a natural sunscreen because they have a really sensitive skin they want to help protect from the sun. You can see those African elephants, again, they're on the left-hand side, and you might notice one of them is kind of actively chewing on some food. In order to grab onto that food, they use their trunks. Their trunks have about 40,000 muscles in them, which not only is that more muscles than we have in our entire body, that's actually more muscles than all of us on this truck put together. Down in the water, that's how they're gonna get to that shrimp. It can also take them a couple years to get their full paint coloring, however, so you might be able to spot some that still have gray on them. And these are specifically greater flamingo. They're the largest but lightest pink of all flamingo species. Horns on the front of their head. Those horns are made of keratin. That is the same exact thing as what is in our own nails and hair. Then on that hill on the left, there is a cheetah walking around as well. They reach speeds of 60 miles an hour in just 3 seconds. But they tire themselves out pretty quickly, so they really only stay at that speed for a couple hundred yards. A bit too hot and humid for any animals to be up there at the moment. Right hand side, it is a couple more of those white rhino. And if you remember, I mentioned that their horns are made of keratin. But you'll also notice that one of those white rhino only has 1.5 horns. And I point that out because rhinos are not born with their horns. They grow between about 3 to 6 inches per year. They like to eat any of the weeds and grass on this pasture that other animals won't eat. And then in return, the wardens can sell any of the dairy that comes from those goats.
Oh my gosh.
And that yellow triangular
That is
object
funny.
in front of. I'll leave you all with one last Swahili phrase. That phrase is kwaherini. Kwaherini means to go well. So Quaharini, everybody, go well, go wild, and go make a difference out there. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom or wherever your journey takes you next, and make sure you stay hydrated out there.
We just got off Kilimanjaro safaris. That was a really good safari. We've seen so many animals. I mean, we got to see 2 baby zebras that were only a month old. That was incredible. We did not see any lions, but that's the fun thing about the safari. They're different. Every time you go on, you may see some animals on your first time and you may see some different animals on your second time. But now I think we are going to head to Expedition Everest because that is our next lightning lane for Disney Genie Plus, and then we may park hop to either Epcot or Magic Kingdom. We don't know yet. But also the weather is very nice now. It has cooled off quite a bit. Check out this view of the Tree of Life. This view never gets old. It is really turning out to be a great day, especially now because of the weather. Okay, let's go have a ride on Expedition Everest. Today we are riding in the very back row, row number 17. Oh man, that was a good time. That is a very thrilling coaster. Jeez. I think the plan now, we are going to leave Animal Kingdom, hop on a Disney bus and take the bus over to the Magic Kingdom. That way we can just avoid parking at the TTC, get in the park a lot easier, and then possibly take a minivan back. And now we are trying to find out if we can find any kind of dining reservations over at the Magic Kingdom, because we are all still pretty hungry because we really did not have that much for lunch.
Here come me singing like, I knew it when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Got me singing like, and then I had to tell him I had to go. Hey, my heart is in the
Bianca is so great at finding last-minute, same-day reservations. She just found us a Plaza reservation, and we've been trying to dine at the Plaza for a while now. Also, so far, Disney Genie Plus has worked exactly the same. There's nothing different. If you've used it before, it's exactly the same. I think the only thing that did change was when you go to purchase Disney Genie Plus, you now have that extra step where you either have to decide, are we park hopping today, or are we just staying at one park? And if you stay at one park, you can save a little bit of money. So I did like that change. It just makes it, I guess, a little more convenient if you're not park hopping. We have made it to bus stop number 3, heading over to the Magic Kingdom. It also says available after 1:30 p.m. It's been forever since I've last been on a Disney bus. I kind of feel like I'm back on an actual Disney vacation. It's nice. There's a minivan. Oh, nice, perfect timing. The Magic Kingdom bus just pulled up. I know I mention this all of the time, but these portable fans are really coming in handy today. I think these were like 12 bucks on Amazon. If I can find the link, I'll leave it down in the description if you're interested. And just like that, we just got dropped off here, right in front of Magic Kingdom. Welcome to Disney's Magic Kingdom. Check it out, Disney has put up the 4th of July bunting just in time to celebrate the 4th of July. Passing by the Dapper Dans, and we have more 4th of July bunting up and down Main Street, USA. We're heading to the Plaza, and here we are at the Plaza Restaurant. And you can find this place right here on the corner as you're making your way over to the Tomorrowland Terrace. And then over here, you have the ice cream parlor, and then you have Casey's. Oh boy, the sun has returned. It's back to being very hot and humid outside, but I will say it is a gorgeous day here in Central Florida. Just made it to our table, and we were put in a really good place because look at this view. You can see Cinderella Castle right out there. I love this place. I hope it's still good. Here's a quick look at their menu. Now, our server did tell us they did add a few things to this menu because I think the last time we ate here was back in 2020. Here's their appetizers, and the soup of the day is a tomato bisque. And then here are the entrees, and something that's not on the menu. Today's special is a beef pot roast. I think one of us may get that because that sounds very, very good. They also have home-style meatloaf, a Main Street burger, fried chicken sandwich, a chili impossible burger, and a Plaza Reuben. And then this steak salad sounds pretty good too. And then you have a few specialty cocktails because you can purchase alcohol here at the Plaza Restaurant. They have some beer and wine. And then of course for dessert, they offer milkshakes. We ordered Arnold Palmer's, and look how beautiful the glasses are. For our appetizer, we are sharing the BLT salad, and this was $10. The salad was excellent, very tasty. Yes, we are both starving. I got the special beef pot roast. It's on top of Texas toast. There's some gravy, a few onion rings. That looks fantastic. And then Bianca got the Plaza burger with french fries. Ooh, I forgot about the mashed potatoes. Dang, that was one of the best meals that I've ever had at Walt Disney World. Plus, we had a great server. She brought us out the dessert menu. I have a few things to choose from, but I am not seeing a brownie sundae, and that's what I really want. That's like the only thing I will risk not counting my calories for. They do have a banana split, but I want a brownie sundae. Did you see anything, or are we skipping desserts? I'm fine with skipping, but this has been great. I highly recommend this place. Wow, I have not been this impressed with a Walt Disney World restaurant in a while. Plus, we had excellent service. It was fantastic. She was amazing. I left her a nice tip, and I would go back to that restaurant just to have her as our server. That was just a great time. The food was very good. We enjoyed the atmosphere, enjoyed the air conditioning, and plus the views that we got from our table of Cinderella Castle and Magic Kingdom as a whole. Fantastic. I highly recommend that place. Well, hello there, Cinderella Castle. Looks like Disney finished up with the update regarding the castle. They removed all of the 50th anniversary decorations. They did update the paintwork, but sadly, it looks like we're stuck with the paint job from the 50th anniversary. I do really miss the original colors of Cinderella Castle, but this will do for now. Coming up on the former home of Splash Mountain, this is soon to be Tiana's Bayou Adventure, opening next year. I cannot wait for this attraction, and check it out. Disney recently put up the water tower. They are actually moving pretty quickly with this construction project. I'm kind of surprised. And then over here, we can see Disney is still doing some work with updating the track and adding more theming. It's looking good. I can't wait to see more progress over here. Can't believe the water tower has already been installed. One of the main reasons why I don't really go out to theme parks a lot during the summer, I really try to go as least as possible. As I stated at the beginning of this vlog, it's just so incredibly hot. Like, I'm melting, I'm sweating, so much that I'm like drowning in my own sweat. That's how bad it is right now during the summer. Like I said, in June, July, and August, the heat is just horrific during this time. It's pretty bad, but I'm glad we were able to get a dining reservation and we got to enjoy the plaza inside of air conditioning for a little over an hour, so that was very nice. But we did get a return time for Tron, like right now. So we're heading over there as we speak. Right now, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train has a 120-minute wait, and then look at the Lightning Lane queue. It's backed up. Whoa, look at this line just to get drinks or ice cream. Woo. We needed to stop inside of the Tron gift shop to soak in some AC because it was a struggle walking here from the other side of the park. The AC works very well in here. If you need a place to relax for a few minutes, the Tron gift shop. And here we are, about to go ride Tron. I'm excited. This ride is pretty fun. I do wish it was a lot longer. Oh yes, it's time to enter the grid. Just got off Tron. It was a great time. We rode in the back row, and I'm really starting to appreciate the back row more than the front row because I've always been a fan of front row, especially on Tron, but back row, pretty fun. Next up, Space Mountain. I had no idea when you exit off of Space Mountain, you now exit through the Tron gift store. Look at that, it's back to normal. There's a pride painting here on the purple wall. I do really like this button up. I like it a lot. I just feel like it's too vintage Disneyland. I wouldn't feel right wearing that here, you know what I mean? I think we are going with something from the confectionery for dessert. Decisions. We tried. I mean, we really tried, and we are still trying because we still have not seen the return of Happily Ever After, the nighttime fireworks show here at the Magic Kingdom. We've been here since 11 a.m. It's about 6:45 now. I just don't think we can do the heat much longer. It's not as intense as what it was today, but it's still very humid and hot. Our bodies are starting to shut down. We're not used to staying at the parks all day, especially during the peak of the day. We're gonna head home. We do have a staycation coming up, so we'll eventually get over here to see fireworks here at the Magic Kingdom. I'll see you guys once I make it home. Back on the bus, heading back to Disney's Animal Kingdom because that is where our car is parked. I did try to get us a minivan, but it would have took a little bit longer to wait for the minivan rather than just hopping on the bus because the bus was pulling in as we were walking out of Magic Kingdom. Well, at least we beat the rain. Oh man, we just made it home and we are both exhausted. What a fun day we had back at Walt Disney World. Today truly felt like I was on a Walt Disney World vacation. Everything just worked out. Disney Genie Plus worked out pretty well for the most part. I'm glad I was able to try the new updated version for you guys. And like I said earlier, it still works exactly the same. The only thing that changed, you just have that extra step when you go to purchase Disney Genie Plus in the morning. We started our day over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We got to ride Flight of Passage, Expedition Everest, and Kilimanjaro safaris. We got to hang out with some close friends of ours, and then we hopped on a Disney bus for the first time in a very long time. That was awesome. It just felt like, again, I was on a Disney vacation. I guess it's just the Disney fan in me, the love that I have for Disney. It definitely came out today. And then we got to end our day over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. We got to ride some more rides. We got to see Tiana's water tower. And then we had one of the best meals that we've ever had at Walt Disney World today at Plaza Restaurant. The food was very good. And again, we just had great service. I just really had a good day. It was much needed. Bianca had so much fun, and other than the heat and the rain, everything really worked out today. It was truly a magical day. By the way, we do plan on spending a lot of time in the next week or two at Disney World. So if you like Disney content, you are in for a treat. So definitely stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. I love you guys so much. Please remember, it's nice to be nice in YouTube. I'll see you in the next video. Prince Charming.